what's up, everybody? It's Tinythebodyguard. I ain't put anything out in a while, so I figured I needed to get something done. Brought my boy, Jay Levesque. So, you know, because he's got to be featured in my shit every once in a while, right? So, I got a list of favorites from my girls that I wanted to go over with y'all. Tell you what I think. I appreciate the feedback. If y'all want to tell me what yours are, you know, just keep it going. But I always need ideas. I got a rather lengthy email from somebody on how to fix my show. I just wanted to mention this as a side note. I had several different reactions to that. I guess the final thought is thanks for all the advice, which was unsolicited. My show is unedited and it's about me blabbing. If you don't like that, don't subscribe. And the cool thing was, the person wasn't subscribed. So I guess we're good to go. Moving right along. My favorites. My favorite color is black. I know black's not a color, so I have to go with blue as the secondary one. Favorite kind of music? The only kind of music I don't like is punk music. Not a lot of songs I like there. There's a couple, but that's pretty much the only genre that I don't listen to. Everything else I'm cool with. Rap, rock, country, classical, jazz, continuous Christmas favorites.
Oh, you found it.
Found it. Favorite movie? Well, I've told you all before, Goodfellas is probably my favorite movie. If I had to pick one, that's really tough for me. I don't do one thing very well, but I also like Star Wars, like some Star Trek. We have Kirk rules. I also like Matrix, a bunch of different stuff, so pretty open on that. My favorite scent? The scent of a woman.
Vagina.
I don't know how to keep from being, completely immature about that. As far as smells, I like the smell of good food.
I like the smell of skunk sometimes.
Yeah, that's weird. Me too. Of all the things to enjoy the smell, I do actually.
But every now and then.
Yeah, only when we're huffing. Favorite beverage? I drink a lot of water, but as far as like flavored beverages, I like Diet Dr. Pepper the best. Also, Diet Coke. I dig me some energy drinks. I like those Monster low-cal ones. I like chocolate milk and stuff, so I drink sugar-free chocolate milk a lot. Try to stay away from the fatty cake variety of drinks. My favorite hobbies would be, I like to read. I like watching movies and talking continuously through them. I like working out, hanging out with friends, volunteer work. My favorite candy, sugar-free, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Hands down ski. Favorite vacation, I want to see New York City. I want to see Israel someday. Pretty much like to travel the whole world, but I'd say those two places are pretty high on my list.
Chicago, maybe.
Yeah, I would love to see Chicago. I might end up moving there, it sounds like. Favorite food? More. I don't know, that's a tough one too. There's a lot of things I like. I love meatloaf. I just like eating. That's really hard. Again, favorite restaurant? We recently got a Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah.
So that's been pretty high on my list lately, but I like a good steak. I like just good food, so restaurant, that's a tough one. There's a lot of them. Favorite car?
Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, I like a lot of different cars, but if I had to pick anything, well, Mama's car was nice, that '69 Mustang. But I would like probably, I don't know, maybe a Dodge Charger.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Or I like Vet Stingrays too. Those are pretty awesome. Mopar's type. All right, moving right along. Favorite kind of woman? One with a pulse.
Still warm is okay.
Still warm. Sorry, ladies. You know I got to be a little despicable. Favorite hair? I like dark hair. Always preferred brunettes over blondes. Blondes are nice. Don't get me wrong. And I really don't have to make any apologies to blondes. A lot of guys prefer blondes. I prefer brunettes. Favorite eye color? I like brown eyes. That's my favorite. I have blue eyes, and I think they look nice, but if I had a choice, brown eyes are my favorite. Tall or short? I dig short women. Always have.
I think a tall chick would be hot every now and then too, though.
Tall chicks can be hot, but there's something about just having, like a short girl that you can just, tower over, put your arms around.
Manhandle a little.
Yeah, hold on to, pick her up, spin her rooney, all that. Do I like old-fashioned or modern? Well, I'm not going to support you, so I guess I like modern in that sense that, I don't make enough money for you to stay at home, but I do kind of like an old-fashioned woman. I like a girl who would, take care of me, take care of my needs, do that kind of stuff, and I'm willing to do the same thing. I reciprocate, but
basically he will not afford you or pay for you, but he's really looking for someone who will cook him a good meal.
Yeah, exactly. It makes perfect sense. And I'm the most desirable now, ladies. So glad I invited you.
I'm so glad I asked to come.
What do I like, a girly girl or a tomboy? Definitely girly girl. I love girly girls. Hair, nails, all that stuff. More the better. I think it's really hot. It's really sexy. So that's my opinion there. 5 years from now, where do I see myself? Hopefully with a better job. I would like to say buying a house, but realistically I'm like, fuck, how the hell do you afford that? So I don't know if that's going to happen. My retirement goals, well, my 401k is currently tanking, so my number one goal was to see that stop tanking. I cut my contribution to that because I'm not going to sell all my stock and pull out, but I don't see any reason to throw money at the stock market right now and just watch it disappear. So I would like to see that stop. I also have a pension plan through my work, so there's something there. Hopefully it'll be enough. I don't know. I don't have a lot of money to just toss around into a savings account to save. It's really expensive to live in this state. I don't know about your guys', but Washington is not cheap. My thoughts on family. I'd love to have a wife and kids. I don't know if that's in the cards or what's in store for me. And the way the world is, the more I'm like, I don't know that I really want to have a kid and have them, be around when oil peaks and there's no more oil and, there's war and it just seems like shit screwy. But, I wouldn't mind, and I love kids, so that's my thought there. My thoughts on marriage. That's a tough one. It's pretty conflicted because I always saw myself as the type who'd want to meet a nice woman and get married, but I don't know if I believe in it anymore.
A little part of Tiny has died inside.
Indeed, it has.
So is it for me, my friend.
Yeah. I do believe I could spend the rest of my life with one woman, but I don't know that we need to be married. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think I could spend my life with one person, but I don't know that I need to solidify it that way in a court of law. Maybe I'm a blacksmith heathen for that. I don't know. I would edit that if I was Justin or add a little thought effect.
You're gonna burn in hell.
But yeah, you know how it rolls. So that's the list of favorites. I don't know that I have any other favorites to add. It's a pretty good list, babe. Thank you for that. I had another subscriber ask what's with the nickname, because he's sure he's not the only person who wonders, which is awesome, because if you don't know what my nickname is, it means you're an independent subscriber who did not come from Justin Levesque. So, if you don't know what my nickname means, check out Justin Levesque's episodes. I'll even put a link in the sidebar for In This Just In channel. No, if you look at my page, in my favorites, there's a video called Always Use Protection. That's where the character Tinythebodyguard came from. I do kind of bodyguard my friends, so that was more of just a skit. Tiny's not my real name. I'm not going to tell you my real name, but that's where that came from. And yeah, I guess that's about it. This has gone pretty long. You got anything you want to add?
No.
Justin's got nothing for me.
I've got to save all mine for my own episodes, man.
Yeah, Answers Week continues.
But I was having a hell of a hard time trying to not